Why would God kill the world via the great flood if he is supposed to love us unconditionally?
So here's the funny thing. God didn't kill the world via the flood. He saved someone. Remember? Noah and his family. Why did God save Noah and his family? Was Noah righteous? Yes. Was he super righteous? Not so much, because this is a family environment. If you go and you read after the flood, you find that Noah does all sorts of interesting things that are not even PG. He does things that are way off the reservation. So why did God save Noah? Well, out of grace. God is full of love, but love means two things. It means to stand up for what is right. If you see a mass shooting in a place like Las Vegas or Sutherland Springs, and that doesn't make you angry, if that doesn't make you indignant, that's not love, that's just apathy. God sees the sin of the world, and it makes him angry, and he deals with the sin of the world. He deals with it in judgment, yes, but he also deals with it by his Son, Jesus Christ, who forgives us of our sinfulness. If God had no judgment, if he never got angry at sin, he wouldn't be just. If God did not send Jesus, there'd be no way to salvation. So here's what God does. God does both, and we see it even in the story of Noah. He saves Noah, at the same time, he executes his justice.
So yesterday afternoon, I was officiating at a wedding ceremony in Austin. And because we had a couple of things we had to do along the way, we left early. So on the way there, I stopped here at church to get my robe. I stopped to get the booklet that I would need with the wedding ceremony printed in it. On the way, we stopped at Starbucks and grabbed a cup of coffee. We also stopped a little further on and filled up the tank with gas. And then we made the rest of the trip up to Austin. Now, those were all steps along the way that we took as we were moving toward that wedding ceremony. If someone had said to me, hey, while you're on your way to the wedding, would you mind driving down to Carrizo Springs and doing something there and then going to Austin? The answer would have been no way. You understand, when we think about the Old Testament, when you think about the story of the flood and other things, God was on his way to saving the world. Everything, every part of his focus was about bringing salvation to fulfillment through the cross of Jesus Christ. And so when you think about all of these other things, remember that God wasn't engaging in all kinds of side trips. It all has its focus in bringing about salvation. And that's why Pastor Zach makes the point so importantly that when it came to the flood, God did not destroy the world and human beings. God saved the world through one man and his family. And that's all about delivering salvation through Noah and through those who would come after him, for you and for me and for all who believe.